Hey guys, with the Five here with episode number 28 of the career mode, the Fulham career mode, that is, on FIFA 22. We're kicking today's episode off, taking on Manchester United in the penultimate game of the season. The trip to Old Trafford awaits us, and 3 minutes in, the first chance is going to come their way as Rashford down the left-hand side looks to start things off. But before we focus on kind of the gameplay and that, well, let's focus on the season as a whole. If you remember, in the previous kind of 3 or 4 episodes, we've started taking a couple more losses and a couple more draws than usual, and that has actually resulted in us falling into the Europa League spaces. And if you remember, I showed the table at the end of last episode. We are only just above Wolves in the table, so we do actually need to get some results in these final 2 games. And we're actually taking on 2 pretty big rivals in Manchester United and Leeds. Obviously rivals with each other, not with us. But yeah, we need to win, I'd say, at least one of those to secure ourselves finishing above Wolves and securing ourselves a, unfortunately, Europa League space. And 21 minutes into the game, Bruno Fernandes does score the goal after the ball's picked up off of Perez. Takes a bit of a dodgy touch, loses out of possession in probably the worst area of the pitch you can lose possession, right on the edge of our box. And Bruno Fernandes was unmarked in the box, so he made a really nice run. But yeah, we just got to try and move on, get through this one as a lovely ball through to Ismaili Sarr. It's exactly what we needed. The strike, not so much, but we're creating chances against United. We've just got to try and beat De Gea, who he's a very difficult one to beat, especially on FIFA. As Dennis, thankfully, just a few minutes into the second half, we lay the ball across to him. And a really, really nice finish from our Nigerian striker, who, points during this season, maybe his goal scoring wasn't the highest, but his assists made up for that. I think he also finished the season with 10 plus goals and 10 plus assists. Obviously, we'll see the stats at the end of the video. But we know that Riley Webber definitely has 10 goals, 10 assists. It's just, does Dennis have those 10 assists? Because I think he does have 10 goals at least. As another chance comes our way, a great save from David De Gea once again. And here we go, then right at the end of the ball. It's inevitable that Ronaldo scores, or so we thought, in the 85th minute. His shot is saved by Rodak. Over the top to Riley Webber. One-on-one with David De Gea. What's he going to do? He's going to try and place it past him. Doesn't quite work out. We try again. And the ball is intercepted and cleared away. And that's going to be that for the game against United. A 1-1 draw. We'll take that. At least we don't lose. You know, it could be 2 points dropped against Wolves in the race, but it doesn't matter. We just need to hold on. As you can see, going into the final game of the season, we are 3 points above Wolves. Thankfully, we have the much, much superior goal difference, so even if we do lose and they win, we keep 5th place. Unfortunately, we can't catch 4th. The incredible bottle job throughout these final few months of the season has meant that we've dropped from 2nd to 3rd to 4th, all the way down to 5th, and it looks like we will be staying there. Obviously, it is impossible to drop down, and it is impossible to go up. So 5th place is going to be where we finish this season, no matter the result in this game, no matter the result in the United game or the Wolves game. We will finish this season in 5th, which overall I think is a very, very good position for us, especially considering the fact that we've only just got promoted. The transfers we made at the beginning of this season was very good, very smart. We signed 2 relegated players in Sarr and Dennis, 2 free agents in Perez and Carvalho for the back line, and the growth of Webber throughout this season has been incredible. He's now an 85 overall. Same with Ismaili Sarr. 2 85s in this team. We're in the Europa League, and I really think we have a chance to win our first trophy next season. Whether it's the Carabao, the FA Cup, the Europa League. I think the league, considering the fact we finished 5th, even with a few extra signings, I do think that is slightly out of our hands. I don't think we're quite that good yet. But maybe next season, the season after or the season after that, we can challenge for the league. But next season, I think a cup competition is what we need to win, with the aim of trying to get back-to-back Europa League qualifications, even the push for the Champions League. Obviously, we did so well with this team to almost get Champions League. With a few additions in a few different areas, I do believe we can actually get Champions League next season. Obviously, considering we finished 5th, we're going to get a nice big budget. Hopefully the chairman allows that actually. Obviously we'll get the message at the beginning of the next episode, what the chairman wants from us. But this game against Leeds, we'll quickly jump back into this one. We're 2-0 to the good. They've had a few chances, and the thing about Leeds is they play in FIFA very similar to how they do in real life. So if you've got the good attackers, they play with a really high line, and you can just play it in behind. Webber's already got a few this game already, and Dennis on the ball, looking to knock it through to him. A lovely touch to get past his man, one-on-one with Melier. Bit fortunate there. I think it took a slight deflection off the Leeds defender, but we do not care. We take a goal. A goal is a goal is a goal, and we are 3-0 up in this one. Cruising at this point. You can see Riley Webber 24 goals in 30, this being his 38th match, as they almost score a banger. We haven't really scored too many of those this season. We've had a couple of good goals, but most of them have been us playing through Riley Webber and him just slotting it past the keeper with ease. As again, Robinson inside to Webber, holds it up, lays it across to Reed, and Reed just strikes it across goal into the top corner. Whenever Reed scores, if you average out the position of the ball when it hits the back of the net, when Reed takes a strike, it is bang on that top corner, either on the top left or the top right. No matter where Reed strikes it, it will go into the top corner. As they do get one back, but James Ward-Prowse, the new signing for them, unfortunately he was offside when he tapped that one into the back of the net, so the score remains at 4-0 as Vezo finds Ward-Prowse on the volley, not quite, it went for a pass there, intercepted by Chowdhury, played up to Riley Webber, lovely ball through to Ismaili Sarr, charging through on goal. He's through one-on-one, but what he does is brilliant, unselfish, lays it across to Riley Webber, who does secure his hat-trick for, I think, I want to say the 3rd time this season. That's a 3rd hat-trick. He's already got the captain's armband. He's already got multiple match balls throughout his career already, and he's only 19 years of age. And I think there is a good possibility that next season Riley Webber can potentially get to that 90 overall. Maybe not before he hits 20, but I do think maybe before the end of next season he can get to 90 overall. And he's going to be the key factor in getting us Champions League football, winning us the Premier League, winning us the Champions League, winning us all these cup competitions. He is the main factor in that. We're 5-0 up in this one. You know, as I said at the beginning of this game, it had no real meaning. You know, we could finish 5th. That was the best we could do. That was the worst we could do. There was no changing that. It's nice to see here that Roberts does get an assist for Liam Delap, who's been used a bit less this season. Obviously, the jump up to the Premier League and his rating, he kind of became the second fiddle striker behind Dennis. But that is just how it works. Unfortunately, the same thing will probably happen next season. But I think Liam Delap's got the potential, so he should grow quite a lot next season. Obviously, I think he is a 74 overall now, and Dennis is an 80, so there could be a potential next season. Maybe a switch of strikers does result in that. But Liverpool do win the league by 5 points over Spurs. We get 5th place, 3 points above Wolves, 4 points behind Manchester United. Riley Webber is the top goal scorer this season with 25 goals in 38 matches, 5 more than Mohamed Salah. He is also going to be the top assister with 13 assists in 38 games. Dennis did reach double figures in both. As you can see, 26 and 16 in all competitions, 18 and 12 in all competitions for Dennis, 10 and 10 for Ismaili Sarr, 7 and 6 with Delap I think was really impressive, but 5 and 6 from Harry Wilson I don't quite think was good enough, so he might be moved on next season. Despite us dissing Rodak quite a lot this season, he actually finished joint 2nd in the clean sheets, and as you can see, a really good season overall from everyone. And we are going to give Riley Webber, to end this season, a huge contract upgrade from 35,000 all the way up to 150,000 with a nice signing on bonus of 2.25 million to give him that little boost in his career. He will be staying here for 5 more years at the minimum. I hope you guys have enjoyed this one. If you have, please like, subscribe, and peace.